It's an apples and oranges comparison, but so there's two sides to it. So I'll do the apples first. So passwords, A, they're not good, B, we're not good at them, and C, they are words, so they can be dictionary attacked by computers. And probably 90% of any word that's been thought of in the planet, in any language, in any dictionary, is now in a dictionary attack file. So you just bash the database with these things and you will get 80 to 90% of stuff within a matter of minutes. The other side of the coin is that the longer the password, then the more secure it is. But equally, industry standards current industry standards, the Microsofts, the Googles, the whoever, don't use encryption. They use something called hashing. And basically what that does is it converts that word into a set of numbers and strings of letters and numbers and letters, that when you then put your password in, you hash it again and you match it up to the thing that's hashed as well. So you're not actually matching words together, you're matching the hashing. And what this means is that anybody can just hash random numbers until you get it right. And essentially, hackers are very clever people. They know that we put a 1, 2, 3 on the end of things, or we use a 0 instead of a naught, instead of an O, a 5 instead of an S, and they can do all these permutations. So it's very easy to break. Going on to the oranges side of things, essentially a picture and the way certainly that we store it isn't comparable to a password at all. And there's also many more points of interest on a picture. And if you were to do the very basic maths of it on a computer screen of 1024 by 760 high, it's like 850,000, whatever it is. It's a big number to actually go through. But we're clicking on certain areas. So there's something called information entropy, and that is to do with how busy the picture is. A bad example of a picture would be a boat on the sea with the moon behind it, because there's only 3 things you can look at. A good example would be a picture of the Sistine Chapel, because it's a very detailed, lots and lots of information in it. And so you can use any picture. I use the Tube app because I've only moved to London 2 years ago and I'm still learning my way around. And so I use the Tube map, and that is a way of learning the Tube map, and it's also personal to me.
Did you ever think about going with a standardized picture? Was it in the beginning of your development of PixelPin? Was it ever that?
No, we've done a lot of work with Nottingham University as well. We had a PhD student for 3 months. She was brilliant, and there's an immense amount of academic work behind all of this that says we remember, because we're humans, we remember pictures better than anything else. So right from the offset, it was use a personal picture, because if I show you my personal picture, I can even show you the pass points on it. It is very unlikely that even within 2 minutes, or certainly a day, you will remember it because it's not relevant to you. And so, but the recall for me is it's a personal picture, and I can tell myself a story about that day or that event or whatever. And that recall is the big thing. And a lot of the academic research will also cover things that say that if you do use a standard picture, people forget their pass points very quickly. Whereas if it's personal, it's in long-term memory much easier.
You need at least 10 investments,
okay,
right? Because otherwise the risks involved is just not sustainable. So firstly, before that, you have to have this money has to be losable, right? It can't be money, it can't be money that your quality of life depends on. Right, because then your emotions are going to be totally skewed in terms of your involvement with these companies.
From the city.
Exactly
what a city trader.